This is my 2002 Honda Accord that I got for $2,000. So yes, guys, we did get this 2002 Honda Accord for $2,000. Some people would probably say that that's a little bit on the high side, and to a certain extent, it's kind of true. People can already see, kind of the state that it's in, both paint-wise, cosmetic-wise, all the dents, dings. 2,000 would seem a little bit high. It does have a swapped motor. It has an F23 A1, only about 115,000 miles, specifically with this project entirely. This is my first project car, and so I wanted something that didn't break the bank, but was also easy to work on. Everybody knows that, the 90s Hondas, specifically the Civics and the Accords, parts are cheap, everything is pretty accessible for these motors. And to start off, the first thing that we're gonna be doing and what we're gonna be doing in this video is gonna be clearing the check engine light, specifically fixing it. I do have a scanner tool, I've already scanned it. I've got 2 codes at the moment. One of those codes is for the O2 sensor, and the other code is for the evap system. And so with the parts that we have our O2 sensors, this purge solenoid. We did also get the O2 sensor tool. I don't have one, and so I bought one. And then we also did buy the offset one, just in case the O2 sensor near the catalytic converter is a little bit harder to reach. If it is too hard, we'll be able to use this one to get it. And so yeah, we're gonna knock out the 2 O2 sensors, we're gonna knock out the solenoid, we're gonna clear the codes, see if that works. And yeah, go from there. So let's go ahead and get to it. There you go.
Say what's up to the video.
Yeah, you know the vibe. So we got the car jacked up. Right over here, jack stand on, and then the jack for extra support. So yeah, we got the car all jacked up. O2 sensors right here. We're gonna slide on under there, take off that O2 sensor. Let's get it. This is the O2 sensor, and it's hooked up right around the corner with this wire. We're gonna take off this sensor, put on the new one that I got right here beside me, and then we'll go ahead and film that when we got it on.
1 hour later.
So pretty much, I've been going at it for like about 30 minutes now. Hands are all fucking dirty. I have a glove on one hand, but I'm fucking struggling over here right now. Trying to currently get the O2 sensor off of the catalytic converter. Holy shit, that thing is rusted down. I live in Texas. Normally we don't get rust like that. Holy crap, that thing is fucking stuck on there. And so I got some WD-40 in here. I'm gonna stick the WD-40 on the O2 sensor, see if it can loosen it up a little bit. But oh my God, I'm struggling right now. I'll shoot you an update in a little bit.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, a little bit of a change of pace. I still can't get the second sensor off on the catalytic converter. It is literally just so rusted on there. I even double checked to make sure I wasn't turning the wrong way. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. But dude, I could not get that off to save my life. So what we're gonna do, so we got the solenoid right here. This is what we're gonna be swapping out. As you can see, that also looks a little beat up. So yeah, we're gonna get that swapped out real quickly. That shouldn't be as hard. I should literally be able to take that in and out in about 5 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and get that swapped out real quickly. All right guys, so solenoid is out. Let's move a little down here. Right, got it right there. That's the new one. We already got the hoses on each side put on. Just gotta screw it down, throw in the sensor, even though it's like right there. And yeah, that'll be the new solenoid that's in the car. So let's go ahead and finish it up. So yeah guys, that's half of the job. Solenoid's all taken care of, so we'll be able to check that here a little later once we clear the codes and see if that fixes it. Since we just finished the solenoid, now we're moving on to the O2 sensor up here. I don't feel like going back under the car yet. And so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start on this O2 sensor right here. This is the first sensor. Nothing wrong with this sensor, so the computer says, but we're just gonna get that one screwed off. The clip is right there. Should honestly come right off. Yep, so it comes right off, and we'll just screw that one out, grab the other one, screw the other one in. This one should be a lot easier, so we'll get that done. O2 sensor is out. Shout out Honda. For real, shout out Honda. Didn't even have to take off the heat shield. That bad boy just came right on out. Now we'll just go grab the other one, plug it in, screw it in, be all good. Just like that, new O2 sensor is in, all plugged up right here and right here. A sensor down, solenoid down. Now we're gonna get back under the car and see if we can get this bottom one off.
Eventually.
Okay guys, we cracked back at the O2 sensor on the bottom past the cat. Dude, I kid you not, I have been down there for maybe an hour and another hour, hour and a half, just trying to get that O2 sensor off, and I cannot.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It's gotten to the point where it's looking like it might strip. I literally cannot get it off. So I'm calling a mobile mechanic right now. It's a little bit later, so hopefully they'll be able to come out here. Maybe he's got some power tools and he'll be able to get it off. But yeah, this is a nightmare. I've never had this problem with an O2 sensor like this in my life. So yeah, we're kind of in the shitter right now. So we're gonna see if this mobile mechanic comes out. If not, we'll probably have to catch y'all tomorrow and get that shit sorted out. So.
Later that same evening.
All right, guys. So I started this job at 3 p.m. It is currently 10:12 at fucking night. The O2 sensor is finally in, bro. I literally, again, had to call the mechanic. Big shout out to my boy Luis at Dallas Built Mobile Services LLC. Bro, it says they're closed. They close at 8. That boy pulled up here at 9:30. Yeah, not even, like 9:45. Bro got that whole thing taken care of. Bro is doing his own business, his own mobile mechanic. If you live in the DFW area, hit up my guy Luis. He's the guy, he's legit. He'll take care of you for real. But yeah, O2 sensor is in. Let me get y'all down there. Let me show y'all. Yeah, we're down here now. This is the O2 sensor that I was having the bitch of a problem with. New one is in. Yeah, we got it mounted right there. Sensor is plugged in right up there as well. We are all good, baby. I think, oh shit. Old O2 sensors out, new ones in. We are all fucking set, bro. We're gonna get this thing hooked up, see what our check engine lights are looking like, and yeah, figure out if there's anything else we gotta do, bro. All right, guys, so we officially got the car on the ground. All right, car is on the ground. Jack and jack stand are officially out. We're gonna start up this car for the first time, see how it feels. One of the main problems that I had when starting up the car and kind of sitting at idle is the car shaking a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and give it the first start and see what it feels like. Clean startup so far. We're gonna see where it's at in terms of the diagnostic. I'm not rich, so all I got is a phone scanner that tells me basically the bare minimum. It feels great. There's no shaking, no rumbling. We're doing pretty good so far. I'm gonna go ahead and get this diagnostic report on. I'm gonna go ahead and scan it. I'm gonna see what it tells me. Clear the codes, of course, and see what to do from there. Okay, guys, so we got the car scanned. This is what we're getting so far. We're not really worried about this one. This is our SRS system. Not really tripping about that too much. We're still getting this P0430 code. And pretty much all the code really means is that the cats aren't functioning properly. Pretty much sensing that there's too much oxygen in the system. So it's throwing this code and basically just saying that the cat is bad. What I'm gonna try and do first before I even get to thinking about buying a new cat or getting one from a junkyard, I'm gonna hit it with some cat cleaner. I know specifically in certain cases, hitting it with some cat cleaner will be able to clear that code. But yeah, it's very late now. We're gonna go ahead and leave that code there for now. We're gonna grab some cat cleaner in the morning or later in the day, and then we're gonna hit it with the system and see if we can get that code clear.
The next day.
All right, guys, as mentioned, we're gonna go pick up the cat cleaner. We've already begun part 2 in terms of the modification for the Accord. It currently has the modification on it, and you'll see that in the next video. Specifically for the check engine light, it did come back on, as you can see right here. Still getting the code for the faulty cat, so we're gonna go get the cat cleaner. We'll give it a couple more days, and then we'll see if it fixes it. Alright guys, package is secured, clean is secured, and yeah, in terms of directions, we pretty much put this into the gas tank at about a quarter tank, and I'm actually at about a quarter tank. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. It says we drive for about another 10 to 15 miles, and then after that, we refuel. Again, we'll give it a couple more days, and we'll see if it fixes that code that we have. Just saw that this was dirty, so we're gonna go ahead and clean it up a little bit. Look at that, that's crazy. Go ahead and clean up what we got around the gas tank, all this gunk and shit. Literally couldn't read what that lettering was before. Gotta get every last drop. Yeah, it's the cataclean. She is now empty. Wipe off the fingers. She's now full. Go ahead, turn that back on. Close that, and that is job done. So yeah guys, all the cataclean is now in the gas tank, as you just saw. We do have work tomorrow. That's about 20 miles right there, so we'll make that trip to work, fill up when we're done, give it a couple more days, and then we'll see if that fixes the check engine light, if it clears. If not, I have one more solution that we'll try, but I'm hoping it doesn't get to that point. So I'll see you in a couple days. All right guys, finally a couple days later, the Accord is looking good. After we put in the cat cleaner, we gave it about a day and a half more. We've driven it quite a lot since then. Cleared the codes again, had it scanned again. The check engine light is now completely gone. It is not lit up anymore. Every time that I've scanned it, it's been looking good so far. The car and all has just been driving great. It feels great. We haven't had any other problems pop up. And I think it's safe to say, at least for right now, that the check engine light is officially clear. That's not to say that even in the near future, any more lights are going to come back on. But I think for all the initial problems that the car was having prior, the car shows no signs of those coming back. But alright guys, that's going to be the end of this first video. I do really hope you enjoyed. I really am looking forward to what this Accord project is going to bring to the channel. One of the things I'm definitely most excited for is how much I'm going to learn. And I really just do hope that you guys will stick around for the journey. The next part in this series is going to be out very soon. Again, the next modification that we do have for the Accord is already on the car. I will say it's a set of wheels, and just having them on the car alone is already bringing the car to life. Again, part 2 will be out very soon. And I do hope that you join me in this series to restoring the Accord. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.